Warning, the following video contains spoilers for Season 1 of WandaVision. Proceed at your own risk.
Greetings!
Hello!
If you are a first-time viewer, thank you for watching. If you are a returning viewer or a subscriber, thank you for coming back to our channel. Either way, we appreciate you spending some time at our channel. If you enjoy this video, or you've seen other videos on our channel and you enjoy those, please don't forget to
Like and subscribe.
yes, because that helps us grow our channel, and we are a slowly but surely, in parentheses, growing channel.
Yeah.
And by the time this airs on Friday, March 12th, we might already be at 5,000 subscribers. And if you are one of those subscribers, thank you so much. We really, really do appreciate it. It really means a lot to us. I put a lot of time into the editing.
Yes, he does.
We put a lot of time and care into the filming, the lighting, and the setup and everything. So we're very grateful that people appreciate what we're doing, and that there are viewers out there that appreciate our commentary and our wrap-ups and what we think of the show and our raw emotion. We've had a lot of comments about us not being afraid to show emotion, and I've never been afraid to show emotion, as you can tell from some of my Star Wars reactions. If you're watching and you want to get interactive with us, there's a couple of ways you can do that. The first is, of course, the comment section below. Most everybody knows about that. The second way, if you're watching during the premiere, is to my left, which is the right of your screen. There's a little chat. If you click on it, it'll drop down the chat window. You can talk to us, talk about the show, the episode, and
if you do live chat with us during the premiere and you're on a smartphone or a tablet, the live chat will appear directly underneath the video, not to the side.
the only thing that we ask of all of you, if you're interacting on this channel, is please be respectful.
Right. Be cool.
Yeah, be cool, be decent. You're here to watch us watch the season finale of WandaVision. It's kind of hard to believe that it's been 9 weeks.
Yeah, I really can't believe it's been that long already.
Time has actually been going fairly quickly this year so far, which I'm actually really grateful for, because last year seemed to drag on and on and on. And this show has really helped time pass, but this show has been really emotional for me because of the subject matter. And as we're filming this, actually, it's the weekend of the anniversary of Nathan, who I talked about in the previous video. So I'm already extremely emotional today. I'm sure that the episode that we're about to watch is extremely emotional, so I might just have a complete and total breakdown. And on that note, we're filming this in kind of the late afternoon-ish, and I'm approaching this with a great sense of trepidation because of the date, because of what this weekend means for my family and myself. And the Marvel franchise, for me, I grew up not generally well liked by my peers. I grew up in a very tumultuous environment all around, so I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. But as a child, these characters were my friends. I spent a lot of my time reading comics, playing with action figures, and making new adventures and recreating adventures, and these characters came to mean a great deal to me, and they still really, really do mean a great deal to me. So when I went into Avengers Endgame, I was really worried. I was like, it's gonna wreck me. I know it's gonna wreck me. Because the end of Infinity War was like, I mean, I came out of that first viewing just like, we all were. Like, everyone that went in our group was crying and bawling and just like, I can't believe what just happened. Like, what do you think's gonna happen next? Like, do you think they're coming back? Or like, they can't kill Spider-Man. So going into Endgame, I knew things would get fixed. I was sure of it, because that's the hero game.
And that's the hero gig.
But I also knew we were going to lose people, and I was like, please don't kill Spider-Man, and please don't kill Tony.
Right.
Well, we know how that turned out. We both avoided social media as much as we could today. But given the way this story has gone, I see this ending one way. I think we're going to lose Vision for good. But there's only one way to find out. When last we left Wanda and Vision,
Yep.
things were really bad.
Yeah.
This all seems horrible.
The next door neighbor, Agnes, had revealed herself as...
Agatha all along.
I love it. She was Agatha Harkness, and bad things are about to happen. So, if you're ready...
I'm ready. I've tried not to think about how it's going to end and just letting it play out and see what happens. I don't want to theorize about what...
Yeah. See, I tried to do that, but it's really difficult for me, again, having decades of emotional connection to these characters, to not just get worried. And the speech he gave Wanda at the Avengers compound, to me, it felt like foreshadowing. You know, what is grief if not love persevering? Anyway, huge, super long introduction, but I feel like this series deserves that, at least. There will probably be a super long wrap-up. Stay tuned for that. For now, we are going to watch the finale of season 1 of WandaVision. Sing along at home. The lyrics will be at the bottom of the screen. This is the prep theme for Marvel fans. Cheer for Tony, Cap, and Spider-Man. Bruce, Scott, Nat, Clint, Barton, don't forget the mighty Thor. Carol, Vision, Wanda, let's all shout Excelsior! Let's assemble now, fans, pets, off to stand. Enough said, kids. So she's absorbing her power.
Whoa.
Surrender your magic to someone who knows.
Her fingers
what
are
to
cool.
do with it.
Sorry, Murtaugh. That's a great nod to the Wizard of Oz. Bravo, Marvel. Not quite. That would be a nightmare.
Who are you gonna choose, Wanda?
Well, clearly not the psychotic guy.
He's actually not psychotic, he's dispassionate. He has no emotion. He has none of the attachments that the actual Vision has.
If only you had a little more vision.
Ha, you're so funny, face.
There's an entire chapter devoted to you in the Darkhold.
Quick aside, the Darkhold is the book that was in Agnes's basement. It's appeared in, I think it was Thor the Dark World, could be wrong, and it also appeared on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
So it's not the Evil Dead book, is what you're saying.
No, that's the Necronomicon.
There's a lot of books in
Books are good,
comic book lore.
including comic books.
Oh
my
God.
lord, it's right in the name.
Your power exceeds that of the Sorcerer Supreme.
So, the Sorcerer Supreme is Doctor Strange. And again, I've mentioned this before when we were watching Marvel films, and I said it in a previous video. I had said, if she's allowed to unleash, she's big trouble for everybody, even Doctor Strange.
Interesting.
So, I'm so glad they're laying all this out. There might be people watching that are like, Sorcerer Supreme, what's that? But they refer to Doctor Strange in the films as a Sorcerer Supreme numerous times.
It's your destiny to destroy the world.
I have a daughter.
She's 8. If I could just hold her, please.
Oh, man.
Well, smoothies.
Yeah.
Agnes doesn't live here. You're Ralph Boner?
It just dawned on me.
Boner.
Ay, ay, ay. Wanda, do something.
If you won't let us go, just let us die. Please. I will. Heroes don't torture people.
Wow. Oh no! Vision, yeah.
Oh my lord.
Oh boy, that was smart.
You tied your exist without the other.
That's not good.
Save Westview or save your family.
My programming directive is to destroy the vision.
Are the vision.
Then destroy yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm not the true vision. Only a conditional vision. I request elaboration.
I love it. I'm gonna run you over with this car. Good luck. Darcy.
A weapon to be more easily controlled.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
I am vision.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You are the Scarlet Witch.
Whoops.
Told you so.
Her wimple. I remembered it this time. So your plan was to tackle her?
Take it. I don't want it.
A little on the nose, but
Oh.
she created her own,
Yep.
like Agnes had in
the
her basement.
Only the witch who cast them can use her magic. Thanks for the lesson.
Pretty tricky. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Finally. That costume design is really great. Marvel Cinematic Universe costume design is always fantastic. That is beautiful.
Wait.
Oh man.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Oh man.
Vacant, lobotomized laugh.
I know you'll set everything right. Just not for us.
Not for us.
Agnes is gonna be like, why is there a car in my front window?
A family is forever. We could never truly leave each other even if we tried.
That hit hard.
Thanks for choosing me to be your mom.
I read somewhere that it's bad luck to say goodbye in the dark.
No, you didn't.
No. Perhaps. I just wanted to see you clearly. And there you are. I feel like myself. What am I?
You are us.
You are my sadness. And my hope. But mostly you're my blood.
Who knows what I might be next?
God, the dialogue is. It's heartbreaking.
We have said goodbye before. So it stands to reason.
We'll say hello again.
Okay, I need a minute. We took a second to clean up a little. Sorry everybody.
They'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
I'm sorry. For all the pain I caused.
Wow, beautiful. Hats off to Matt Shackman and Jack Sheffer
Yeah, that was amazing.
and Kevin Feige,
Yeah.
and especially to Christoph Beck. The score for this show, every week his music has just been like, holy cow. I hope he does every single MCU show because he knocked it out of the park with this show. Tannhäuser. That's a reference to, if I'm not mistaken, Wagner opera. Scrolls.
He'd like to meet with you. Where?
Out there, Photon. A new adventure awaits. Digital Domain. If I'm not mistaken, that's a visual effects company that was founded by Jim Cameron for True Lies, because that film had a lot more visual effects and CGI effects than people, I think, realize. Maybe she found Edward Norton. That looks like where he went at the end of the Hulk movie.
What?
Okay, so, initial thoughts?
Okay, that was a beautiful, sad, very well written episode. Clearly, I got very emotional.
Well, there are people who are going to watch our reaction and who are going to judge. There always are. And there are people who are going to make fun and, you know, deride and say all these horrible things. But the thing is, when you care for someone that way, it's very difficult to not
That's very
identify
relatable.
with that. We can imagine what that is like. Because we care so much for someone in that way. And the dialogue in that scene, crushing dialogue, and just everything we've seen her character go through has happened in a matter of days, weeks, tops. And I'm talking about having to destroy Vision herself, then watching Thanos reverse time and kill him himself, and then she got dusted, and then she was brought back and fought Thanos, and then she created this world. Like, it all happened within a span of like weeks. So this woman is just emotionally destroyed. And before that, her brother was killed in front of her. Her parents were killed in front of her. It's not an excuse, but this woman has been through hell. It's hard to explain to someone who doesn't have that kind of relationship, or maybe has never felt that way about someone else, what that's like. And on that note, actually, there's two things I saw earlier today, two things I couldn't avoid, and it's kind of both sides of the coin, and I just want to quickly touch on that. The first is Quinn from Impractical Jokers, a show I'm a big fan of, and Quinn is a big, you know, dork and geek too. He posted something on his Twitter that was something like, the guy you're leading away in handcuffs was trying to save the town. Maybe you should be arresting the lady that put everyone through hell. And there's a point to that. There's got to be some kind of repercussion for what she did, because, I mean, like it or not, she put all those people through hell. And she's going to, in some way, have to answer for that. But like Photon, who we think she might be, or Monica said, they'll never know what you sacrificed for them. Yes, that's true, but they sacrificed a lot the whole time that they were living the Hex. But it also really made me think about his perspective. I know Quinn was once engaged, and it ended really disastrously, I think. And it made me think about how he thinks of love and how he thinks of relationships. And the flip side of that was Kevin Smith posted a picture of him just a weeping mess. And he said, I've watched it 3 times already. It was perfect. It was beautiful. And he is kind of like snarky about his wife, you know, like he says things that you're like, wow, really? And I know that's his brand of humor. He's a shocking kind of humorist, and I get it. But he loves his wife, and you can tell he really loves his wife. And you can also tell Kevin Smith is a man of deep passion and deep affection. And again, having spent about 10 to 15 minutes face-to-face talking to him and seeing how much he cared about me in that moment, it's very obvious that he's a man of deep feeling. And he almost died. You know, he was basically brought back from the brink of death. So he has that kind of appreciation for love and life that a lot of people don't have. And when I saw that post, I was like, oh man, that's what really made me start dreading this episode, because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take this. Having said all of that, the writing, again, I cannot get over how good the writing in that scene was. You know, when she said, a family is forever. This weekend being what it is, I mean, it's just...
It really...
They say with the perfect, almost, dialogue, they've been able to tap into, this is grief, this is love, this is a loss. And I'm not trying to lecture, and I'm not trying to sound preachy. Please forgive me if I do. I'm just very thankful that this material spoke to me the way it did, and I'm very thankful to the people that created it, and I thought it was great. Now, I will say I have some qualms. It had sort of this familiar Marvel pattern, like now it's going to devolve into this big CGI thing where it's just constant CGI and effects, and I'm not saying I mind that. I understand it's a comic book, and we need the action and the wow, Kazam, pow, biff, sacco, and you know, it's the source material. You need to speak to that audience. But between what we saw in Infinity War and Endgame, and to a lesser degree in Spider-Man Far From Home, and now this in volumes, the Marvel films feel like they're growing. And I am so okay with that, because some of the earlier films were more just about the comic book gee whiz, which I think is great, and I think they do incredibly well. But I'm so...
There's a place for that too.
Yes, and there was plenty of it in this episode, but I'm so glad to see that they're adding some depth and gravitas to it, because some of these characters are so ripe for it. They're just so perfect to give these emotional layers to. Yeah, I love it. I'm thrilled by what they did with this show.
Where did the other Vision go?
To me, that's another Marvel trick. His exit felt completely organic. It was like, makes sense.
Bye.
We're going to see him again. He is Vision, and he does have the memories, and he does have the Mind Stone. So that surprised me, because I
thought they would switch.
Well, I thought they would switch, or I thought they would become one. I thought somehow they were going to become one being or something, but it only surprises me because of what I said before. I'm a little bit shocked that Paul Bettany clearly is setting himself up for future appearances. It's not really committing hardcore to it, because it's not like he's with her in the cabin and he's going to be there every step of the way. They left it that way because who knows what will happen. Maybe they'll write him out. I don't know. It's just, it really surprised me. I was like, oh, okay.
Because if he's really Vision, then when the whole town disappeared, he still would have been there?
Yes, because remember, they rebuilt him from his own corpse.
So you think, in theory, he would have stayed and the other Vision would have disappeared and she would have had Vision.
Right, but maybe for him, it was just all too much too fast.
Well,
I mean, he absorbed all that within like 5 seconds. That's a lot to absorb within 5. Maybe he was just like, I need to find my place. And
that's true.
You know, and maybe he'll come back, and maybe, I don't know, maybe he has reservations about being brought back to life.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he feels like Data in some ways, and spoiler alert for Picard, if you haven't watched it, turn away now. Maybe he feels like Data, life is meant to be finite. Life is meant to have an ending. Without the ending, you can't appreciate everything that came before.
Good point.
So who knows? Let's talk about what we didn't get and some of the misdirections. there's a lot of fan theories that were out there, including myself. I thought, oh my God, is this the birth of the Fantastic Four? Is this the birth of the X-Men? I thought all these people are going to be mutated because they were inside the Hex, and they still could be, because there's still that your blood has been altered by going in and out of the Hex numerous times, Monica. It's still possible that all of those people are being set up as future mutants. I don't know. I mean, it feels kind of incomplete,
right?
But it also feels very Marvel. These are plot threads that are left dangling that we might see used in the future. Who knows? I was just a teensy bit bummed, but I wasn't bummed to the point that it made me not enjoy what we got. It was just like, oh man, well, maybe in the future. Just because I was so excited about the possibilities. But again, Disney owns Fox, so they can do Fantastic Four and X-Men on their own time. And again, I'm sure they will. I'm sure that they're going to bring them in sooner or later. It was interesting that the other misdirection was Quicksilver.
Oh yeah.
That he just was some actor that she found that's playing the part of Quicksilver. It was more of a like fan service, like, yeah, we know you really like this guy in the role, so we're bringing him back, but it's not what you think. Which in a way I'm like, oh man, that takes away some of the multiverse possibilities too, which I was really excited about. But I trust them. They have a good track record. Clearly they know what they're doing. The future will tell us. We'll see.
That's right. To be continued.
There it is, the season finale of WandaVision. Maybe there'll be another season of WandaVision. Maybe there won't. Maybe this was it. If this was it, we thank you for joining us along the way. We thank you for watching our reactions. Leave some comments. Tell us what you thought. And if you watched this video and you enjoyed this video and you didn't think we were too sappy, Kevin Smith would have think we're too sappy. Please don't forget to
like and subscribe.
Yes, thank you very much. We really do appreciate all of you. We appreciate every subscriber, every watch, every comment. It really does mean a lot to us. And we hope that you can feel through your little computer screen or your big TV, if you're watching it on a TV like we watch YouTube sometimes. We hope you can feel that we are putting forth the effort and we're really trying to give you good quality content. And we're glad that some of you show it with your comments and your subscriptions. Again, very heartfelt thank you.
Yes, thank you.
No recommendations. I'm too spent.
And I'm spent.
That was Austin Powers?
Yes.
We're just basically going to sign off and say we will see you very soon. There will be more tastings. There will be more reactions for sure, because Falcon and the Winter Soldier starts very soon. And those reactions will also be Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 week after the episode airs. And people have asked us, you're a week late, what's going on? We're not a week late. We're giving it a week so that we don't spoil too much. Granted, the person has to press play and they know what they're doing because I put a warning at the beginning of every episode, but I just like to give people a little bit of time.
Sure.
I feel like that's more respectful. So, any case, long intro, long outro. Thank you all very much. We'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
This is take 3 of just the opening.
We got this.
This is not a good week.
No.
I should have... This day.
Well.
If you're watching during the premiere at 11 a.m. on Friday, Pacific, to the right of me, just get the f*** out of here.
Yeah.
The next door neighbor, Agnes, had revealed her... Let me try that again.
I tried not to think about what the episode could end. How...
Bruce. I
don't remember.
Eventually we will get this right. I wrote the lyrics. How do I not remember? Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Grim. Both. We have neighbors underneath us that are really f***ing loud. So if you hear stomping or screaming or anything, and it's not in the show and it's not us, it's them. We apologize. They've been really bad for like the last 5 days. I don't know if you heard that.
Or that.
Or the screaming and stomping. We apologize. I know you're leading away the guy in handcuffs, So there you have it. There you have it, everybody. Another fabulous. I love Kevin Smith. Sorry.